Hi everybody, this is your weekly astrology forecast for the week starting on Monday the 23rd of May and going through until Sunday the 29th of May. So these weekly astrology forecasts are kind of like an astrological weather report. I look at what's going on in the heavens and how that's going to impact us as humanity here on planet Earth. Now, the week starts very well on Monday the 23rd because we've got Mercury direct again. It came out of its retrograde on Sunday the 22nd. It appears to be moving forward again. And whenever that happens, communication just gets much easier, things are less labored, and you can get your point across much more easily. Because Mercury is in the very practical sign of Taurus, it's a really good idea to look at anything practical. Planning a holiday, committing to a contract, signing a contract, drawing up a contract, looking at implementing any major changes that requires certainty and a level of commitment. So that's a very good day to get things planned and organized. And communication and expressing yourself in this kind of practical way is really going to be your biggest talent and something you can really draw on and get a lot from. On Tuesday, the 24th of May, Venus, the planet of love and beauty, goes into Gemini. And when this happens, then Venus is at her most kind of curious, bubbly, effervescent, and the goddess of love is all about communication. So Mercury's gone direct. Venus now goes into this very communicative sign. So you will love exchanging ideas. You will love learning and expressing yourself and talking and writing and all of the things that have to do with communication. And that's really a great gift. Not only that though, Venus is conjunct to the sun being your identity. The sun is also in Gemini at the moment, so all of us are going to feel more communicative. All of us are going to find it much more easy to just speak and to talk effectively. And the sun and Venus are 3 degrees away on this day, and 3 in numerology is about expression. So express yourself, and you'll really know what your ideas are, what your thoughts are, and you'll have an unshakable sense of certainty. So really rely on that and commit to things, especially when they have to do with anything that has forms attached to it or anything practical like that. Okay. Now the energy shifts a little bit midweek. On Wednesday, the 25th of May, the moon moves on and it starts to conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. So the moon is what really comes easily and naturally. And what you'll start to find on Wednesday is that you get ideas about change when it comes to how you're applying yourself, how you're being practical, how you're working. Okay, so if you're retired and Pluto and the moon come together, you may get an idea of how you can do things differently, how you can shape your day-to-day life, your daily routine in a way that's more pleasing to you, that's more effective. If you do work, you may get a sense that, I could change these things at work to make it better, or I could change my job completely. But change is in the air and change will feel good, especially if you can work to create that change. On Thursday, the 26th of May, the moon is now at 28 degrees in Capricorn. 2 and 8 is 10. And 10 reduces to 1 in numerology, which is about new beginnings and taking charge of things. And it begins to square Uranus, which is in Aries. Okay, so you're looking at changing things in your work. You're taking charge of that. You're in a position of leadership. And Uranus is the rebel. He's the maverick. He's the energy that really says, I'm going to do things my way. I'm going to be a little bit chaotic here, and I'm not going to listen to the status quo. I'm going to do things my way. Not only that, in Aries, it's about how can we move things forward, okay? So if you're in a position in life where you really want to bust out of some prison or some sort of structure that's kept you trapped, if you're in a family who have very strong ideas and opinions and who say, oh, no, you're one of us, you can't do that. And if you've wanted to break free from all of that and really assert your own desires and purpose and anything like that, Thursday the 26th of May is the time to do it, because Uranus is going to be sending you his energy, and his energy is all about do it your way. Don't worry so much about the establishment, the status quo, and go for it. Okay. On Friday the 27th, the moon now moves on into Aquarius and it begins to square Mercury in Taurus. So communication, learning, ideas, there's real friction between that and your desire to communicate effectively. So again, this is kind of a throwback to earlier in the week, and there's a real ability to be taught things. You're very teachable at the moment, to really have a very concrete, consistent idea of what you want, what you're trying to communicate, what you're trying to get across. And again, it's a wonderful time to sign a contract, to sign up for a course, to book that holiday, to plan the retreat, whatever it is you want that has to do with ideas and information and putting it to some sort of tangible format. It's going to be very good on Friday. Now, over the weekend, moving into Saturday, the 28th of May, Mars, the planet of drive and desire, he's been retrograde for a while now, and on Saturday the 28th, he retrogrades back into Scorpio. Now, I personally feel that Mars isn't particularly comfortable in Scorpio because Mars is all about getting things done, okay? Putting energy out there. And in Scorpio, it's very inward looking, it's very intense when it comes to emotions. So on this day, maybe expect a little bit of a shift from this massive extrovertedness, this desire to communicate and to have fun and to talk to everybody and about everything with that Venus in Gemini. And now the focus becomes a little bit more inward and you start to become much more interested in your own feelings, okay? And remember, this is the Astro Weather Report. So all of us are going to feel this push to become more introverted rather than extroverted. And some of us may already be very introverted, or some of you may be very extroverted. The trend on Saturday is to move inward, and whenever you look inward, you can really shine the light of truth on what's going on and you can get some answers. It's like the Hermit card in the tarot, okay? So if you do want to understand certain things about yourself and you haven't got clear answers on that in the past, Saturday's the time to do it. You know, if you've been in a relationship pattern for years and years and years that you want to change, ask yourself what's going on, meditate on it, and it's very likely that you can get some answers. On Sunday, the 29th of May, that's the third quarter moon. So the moon is now 3 quarters in towards the new moon. It's getting smaller and smaller, it's waning, it's becoming darker. And it's in Pisces, 4 degrees away from Neptune, which is also in Pisces, and Neptune is at 11 degrees, okay? So Pisces, the Pisces moon and Neptune in Pisces, they're conjunct, they're molding their energies together, and this is very interesting because Saturday was about looking inward, so that continues, but now with the moon doing this with Neptune, we're calling on the greater powers of intuition. Neptune is the veil, it's the dream, it's intuition. The moon is really what comes most naturally, it's like your soul. And both of those are in Pisces, the very spiritual sign. And really, it's a wonderful day to look within, to look at your own feelings, to get answers about your life, to meditate, and to connect with your guides, your angels, and to get intuitive messages through. Okay? Because Neptune is like the veil. And your soul is sitting right on top of that veil. So spiritually, all you can do is you can draw away that little curtain and you can look in to the collective mind, the collective unconscious, and you have a real tangible connection with it, and you can find the answers that you're looking for. So again, any kind of patterns that you want to change, any really massive philosophical life answers that you want to get, Sunday the 29th is the day to do it. Okay, so I hope that gives you something to go on. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's where I do the majority of my work. It's youtube.com/tarot astrology, one word. Please like the Facebook page, click on follow so that when I do live events, you'll be notified when I'm live. And I usually do live tarot readings, so if you have a question, you can ask me live online on Facebook. Remember to check out my website as well. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab. You can order your reading with me there, and I send you my schedule. And I will be with you daily on YouTube for the daily tarot readings, monthly for the monthly forecast for each sign of the zodiac, and here on Facebook for the live events and these weekly astrology readings. So I hope you have a great week, and I'll speak to you soon.